He is the kind of boss who never swears but can make people feel disgusted for a long time. Every day when he comes to work, he never greets anyone. What's more, he is extremely famous. There are many people who can recognize him downstairs in the company, but everyone will deliberately move aside when he walks into the elevator. If there are employees who have already gone in, he will walk out by himself. He is so arrogant. If one day he comes to work early, the whole company will go crazy. Those having a meeting will frantically tidy up the meeting room. Those having breakfast will throw away their breakfast. Those wearing slippers will rush to change into high heels. And those with their makeup smudged will touch up their makeup in front of the computer screen. However, it is precisely such a boss that thousands of girls are queuing up to work for him. He is from the classic movie The Devil Wears Prada, which was released 17 years ago. And he is that devil. In fact, the real protagonist of this story is Andy Sachs, a college graduate played by Anne Hathaway. Her image is far less impressive than that of the fashion devil, but we need to view things from her perspective to truly experience the pain and awakening of an ordinary worker. Andy graduated from a prestigious university and is a very excellent girl. She originally wanted to apply for a reporter position, but due to her lack of experience, many media didn't even give her an interview opportunity. After sending out a large number of resumes, only this top fashion magazine informed her to come for an interview, but she didn't know that it was just because the position of the boss's assistant had frequent turnovers. On this day, the boss decided to interview her in 3 minutes. Andy first introduced herself, saying that she graduated from a famous university and wanted to be a reporter, and her resume was quite good. The boss asked, "Have you ever read our company's magazine?" "No." "Have you heard of me?" "No." Andy knew that she wasn't very suitable for this place, so she had to turn to introduce her experiences at school, but the boss directly waved his hand to let her leave. Andy took 2 steps, but she couldn't swallow her pride. "Yeah, okay, right. I don't fit in here. I'm not skinny, and I'm not fashionable." Unfortunately, her declaration was interrupted by someone. Seeing that the boss was distracted by work, she had to turn around and leave. However, just as she reached the lobby of the office building, Andy's assistant received a message to wait for further notice. Andy had passed the interview. Although not knowing why she was hired, Andy still celebrated with her friends. Her friend who knew about the fashion circle reminded her that boss was really a devil. At this time, Andy still took it easy about the job. At 6:15 the next day, her phone rang. It was her superior assistant who had already arrived at the company. "You need to come in quickly." It was freezing cold outside. When she rushed there, all the staff in the office had already arrived, and even the boss was there. The chief assistant scolded her a few words and then immediately explained her job responsibilities to her. Her position was the second assistant, and her job was to do miscellaneous tasks and answer the phone, and she must not miss any call. So one of the 2 assistants must always be at their workstation on standby. If the other one hasn't come back, they can't even go to the toilet.